Right, so we've finally done the hard work here in setting up those schedules for this cash budget, and here's the format I'm going to show you of the cash budget, which is exactly what we worked through in class. The difference, I guess, would be that this company doesn't have a desired on-hand cash balance, which I don't think is realistic. And we don't really have that financing section of the cash budget either, but we'll go with it. This part to me is the most exciting and entertaining, because if we've set up the Excel correctly, it makes this so easy. And you can watch. I'll try to, I could set it up better, but just watch how it works. Okay, so my beginning cash balance, this actually has to come from somewhere in July. Someone has to tell me that, or I have to be able to calculate it from what it was in June. And on the problem, I don't have that in front of us, but they told us the beginning cash balance on July 1st is $10,000. But what we learned, in class is that the beginning balance of the following months is going to be the ending balance of the prior month. So I'm going to say that this cell is going to equal the prior month's ending balance, and I could copy that formula over, and it'll automatically populate with the numbers if I do this correctly. So my cash collections from receivables, I'm going to link this back to, and I've saved everything right here for us in kind of a condensed form. The cash collections from July are right here. So my total cash available is what I started with plus what I received from my customers. So my disbursements are going to look like this. I've got all the disbursement payments in this schedule here. My disbursements for materials are the wood plus the fiberglass. So I add both of those cells together to get 36,000. My manufacturing labor is what we have in this cell, and for July it's 12,500. My variable costs are right here. We did that in the variable overhead schedule. My fixed costs we didn't deal with yet. It's easy. It's the same every month. That's what a fixed cost is, and they tell us in the problem. I pulled this out of the problem. It's $5,500 a month in fixed non-manufacturing overhead costs. Let me just read that again. So it's both of these added together. Okay, so it's 5,500 and non-manufacturing costs. So 5,500 is for manufacturing, 2,500 is for non-manufacturing, and that works out to $8,000. And we know that's going to be the same every month. It doesn't change; it's fixed. My interest payments, we calculated that here at 150. So my total disbursements, I'm going to build a calculation into Excel that's just going to add up all those disbursements. So my ending cash balance is my cash available minus my disbursements. Oh, did you see how that popped in up here? And so watch what happens now. I can take all these formulas, and if I've got my formulas referenced right, just drag this across, and I've got all 3 months done. This is the answer, the ending cash balance. So you can see there's no need for a loan, which is why I guess we don't have a financing section. Although we did borrow 30 grand, you could argue we should pay some of that back. So finally, we've got an answer to the first part of the problem, which is to prepare a cash budget. But there was a lot of work that went in up front, and hopefully you understood as we went along why we did what we did.